A sophisticated silver bullion scam has recently flooded the online auction sphere with a clever new fraud that can make it difficult to get a refund from the auction site or from the credit card company. This program explains in detail how the fraud works and steps you can take, and the evidence you need, to get your refund. Share this program with your friends, family, and colleagues so that you don't become the next victim of this scam. This is a particularly nasty eBay seller scam. What differentiates this from the run-of-the-mill online fraud is that your purchase actually shows as having been delivered, even though you never actually received any coins. Here is how the scam works. An eBay seller offers a great deal on 20 American Silver Eagles. You buy them. You pay for them. Tracking confirms your delivery. Only you never received your order. With tracking showing that your order was delivered, how will you get a refund? Like many scams, this one starts with an offer that appears way too good to be true. As you can see from a copy of the listing, the seller offers a roll of 20 American Silver Eagles for $489, a cost that is $150 less than legitimate offers. No one would sell these coins for this ridiculously low price, unless it was a scam. While the low price was a huge red flag, we purchased the coins to see how this scam would unfold. And it would unfold in a way we never expected. We deliberately took the bait. Knowing this was a scam, we purchased the coins with PayPal. At first we assumed the seller was going to sell us fake counterfeits. Counterfeit Silver Eagles cost about $1 each from overseas websites. This would net over $400 for each counterfeit roll this seller sold to his victims, and there may have been as many as 40 victims. We notified the seller by email that we would open the coins in front of a law enforcement officer, assay the coins, and also video document the process. That way, we would have sufficient documentation to file a claim for an item not as described and get a refund. But this would not be a counterfeit Eagle ripoff, but an entirely different, sophisticated scam that would claim many victims. While waiting, the seller emailed saying not to contact him, but he would let us know when the purchase shipped. Maybe this was done to avoid leaving a trail of angry messages from buyers that could later be accessed by eBay. So we waited some more, and then, big surprise. Here is the actual tracking progress for our too good to be true deal, which indeed shows final delivery to the buyer's city. But does that mean our purchase was actually delivered to the buyer's address? As it turns out, we would not be so lucky. Online silver scam recap. Bought and paid for a too good to be true deal on a roll of American Silver Eagles. Received tracking updates and final delivery confirmation, but did not receive product. How would we open an eBay claim and get a refund when the product was shown as having been delivered? Let's find out. Seeking refund under eBay buyer protection. Went to UPS and asked for a detailed tracking receipt. UPS document showed package was not delivered to my address, but to a stranger who lived a few miles away in the same town. UPS tracking data was essential evidence to get a refund under eBay buyer protection. The UPS tracking history showed that this purchase was never delivered to the physical address associated with my PayPal account. So did someone else get the Silver Eagles? As it turns out, the Eagles were never shipped. Let's take a closer look at how this scam was pulled off and the steps taken to get a refund. Seeking refund under eBay buyer protection. Opened eBay claim for a not received item. Uploaded the detailed UPS tracking sheet showing item was not delivered to the physical address that corresponds to my PayPal address. Left negative seller feedback to warn other buyers. Feedback would soon disappear from seller's profile. Crooks also know how to scam the feedback system. Finally received my refund from eBay's buyer protection program. The negative feedback I left to warn other buyers disappeared quickly and permanently. 40 buyers fell for this scam. But only one negative review currently remains on seller's profile. The single remaining negative feedback hints at a buyer who, for whatever reason, was ineligible for a refund under the Buyer Protection Program. This victim alludes to having to dispute the charge with his credit card company. Since the eBay tracking data showed the item as having been delivered to the buyer's city, the credit card company will likely fight the refund. To help your case, obtain a detailed tracking receipt from the shipper that shows the item was not actually delivered to your address. It is not known how many victims received refunds from either eBay or from their credit card company. Remember, if a deal sounds too good to be true, it probably is. How did this scam work? This scam involved obtaining a legitimate tracking number of a non-eBay sale. The non-eBay sale must be for a product shipped to the same town, but not to the same address, as the victim. Scammer enters the tracking number of the legitimate non-eBay sale as the tracking number for eBay seller's scam. The fraudulent listing then shows as being delivered to the city in which the victim resides. But victim never receives the product which eBay tracking data shows as having been delivered. This scam is pretty clever, but not perfect. The weak point in the scam is that the tracking data from the actual shipper, not as seen on eBay, will show that the package was never delivered to the address of the victim. Did this deal seem too good to be true? Let's take a look at the mechanics of this scam. The left panel on your screen shows a sample label from a legitimate Amazon order including its tracking number. This buyer can accurately track the progress of his Amazon package all along the delivery route to the point of delivery. What the scam artist does is enter the Amazon tracking number for his fraudulent eBay Silver Eagle sale. This duplicate number now appears on eBay's tracking system where it is assigned to the fraudulent sale. No actual silver is shipped by the scammer. But the victim of the scam can follow the tracking progress of the Amazon order, which he falsely believes to be his Silver Eagles. The Amazon customer receives his package, the victim of the scam does not. This presentation includes tips to help victims recover their losses. Those scam details have been purposely omitted to prevent others from duplicating this fraud. What will you do next time you see a deal that seemed too good to be true? The economies of the world are facing significant headwinds, a trend that will persist for decades. These challenges will force many individuals to resort to fraudulent, dishonest and criminal activities. Subscribe now and don't miss any of our future segments that detail fraud in the gold and silver markets. Future segments explore specific tricks and tactics used to deceive buyers, fleece jewelers, and even defraud coin and bullion dealers. We will also demonstrate the capabilities of various precious metal testing instruments and techniques to help prevent you from becoming a victim. Unsolicited material sent to this channel becomes the property of the owner and will not be returned. Please understand that we cannot answer questions, respond to requests, or offer opinions regarding any specific consumer issue or dispute. Our limited resources are sufficient only to focus on future video segments. Please like, share, subscribe and support.